I want to welcome you to Las Vegas Market and our winter January programming that we have taking place today. Today we have JD Whitehead with our buyer services team who will be doing the first time buyer orientation. Just an overview of what to expect when you get here to Las Vegas Market and kind of the ins and outs and tips to help you maneuver your way around market and the city. If you have any questions, you can definitely reach out to JD or to myself. I'm Kimberly Porter, the Senior Programming Manager for Las Vegas Market and High Point Market for International Market Centers. So JD, I'll let you begin. And if you have any questions, you can go ahead and put those into the Q&A tab and we'll get to those towards the end.
All right, thanks, Kim. I appreciate it. Like she said, I am JD Whitehead. I am the Buyer Services Manager. And just real quick, I'll just introduce myself a little more, let you know what I do. My day-to-day job is reaching out to our buyers via phone, via email, and extending that invite to people to show up to our market here in Las Vegas, and also doing it in Atlanta. So I'm a little bit of a pro with this. But in doing that for 5 years now, I've definitely learned a lot of what it is that you guys want to know, what it is you're looking for, all the information that you need. So I've been able to get my handsome mug on the website there, and you see me there in that picture, and I've been fortunate enough to do this presentation with you guys. So as you're in the chat and in that Q&A, just make sure you introduce yourself, put your name and the city that you're from, company name, so we can get to know each other a little better. And we'll do our best to get any questions that you may have answered during the presentation, or we will do it afterwards. Just so you guys know, we are recording and this will be available on our website. So in case you need to come back and check a look at some information, you'll have it. We'll also include links to all the information here. So if you want to look more in detail to something, you'll be able to find it right from the presentation. All right, and then from that, let's get started. And of course, our website, lasvegasmarket.com, for all this information. All right, so our dates here, January 23rd through the 27th. The showroom hours are going to be 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Our gift and home temporaries, Sunday through Tuesday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and then Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And of course, like always, make sure you're checking your schedule and making a plan. We always recommend going to the gift and home temporaries first because they will close a day earlier. So we want to give you enough time to get in there and discover some new products and just have fun with the market. And let's get the business out of the way. We will talk about our safety protocols. We put on many markets, more than a couple dozen markets safely. And we do have our safety protocols in place. And we do have our website, togethersafely.com, where you can go and check out what those protocols are in detail. But, you know, it remains the same. Masks are going to be required throughout market, in and out of the showrooms and common areas. Anywhere there's food and registration, all those areas on the shuttles, we're going to have you wear a mask. Practice social distancing as much as you can, 6 feet apart, and make sure you wash your hands frequently. There's sanitizer stations all over the market to help out with that, but anytime you can wash your hands, definitely do that. And this is a little bit of a breakdown. We won't read everything here, but again, this is all on our togethersafely.com website. And we'll just look at that last paragraph there. This is, as of right now, our city is mandated to wear masks here in Las Vegas. That's local businesses, indoor public spaces, regardless of vaccination status. So you will need to wear your mask on campus. And it's also required in the showrooms, regardless of your vaccination status. That's huge. And what we put into place this time, we will have on-site testing. That's going to be available during the days of market. It will be at no cost to international buyers, but everybody is able to get the testing as needed. And then we have an appointment schedule on our website, and you see the link is there. And then also togethersafely.com for more information on our protocols. And we'll go through some of the pricing here. You see the PCR test, which is required for the international travel. Shout out to everybody coming overseas. We can't wait to see you. We're glad that you're able to start traveling again. I know you are. But we see the price there, $125, and that's results within 24 hours. The rapid PCR test is $225, and those results are going to be provided on site. And again, the huge thing here is there's no cost for international buyers. We know that the international travelers, will require testing to return home. So we wanted to put this in place to help serve our guests better. All right, registration hours. And that picture there you see, that's our expo. If you haven't been able to come back to the market since all this craziness has been going on, or you've been hearing so much about the expo, that's it right there. And that's actually where you will enter for registration. And you see all our hours there depending on the day. We'll get going a couple of days before market. Actually, Friday is going to be 8 to 5 p.m. Saturday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also, we have a scan and go location coming back at the Golden Nugget, but there's going to be just 3 days of that, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And these hours are available on the website. And just like we were talking about before, this is what it looks like. So you see our buildings there. You see the expo and the garage. Kind of give you guys an overview, literally from the top, so you can see what it looks like. You see in the yellow there is a self-parking and Lyft and Uber. So if you're going to be using that, you'll have to walk across the street. And then you'll see the green arrows there, whether you're coming from the garage or from the shuttle area. You'll walk right into our registration lobby, into the expo, and then right outside of that lobby will be the buildings to the left. And then you can go through the garage as well. And again, all of this is to keep you guys from having to go outside. Now, the weather should be great. I'm thinking it should be about mid-60s or so. So to anybody looking forward to that, you're going to have a good time. But anything to make the travel convenient for you guys, we're going to do that. So, and also to point out, let's say it's the next day of market, Tuesday, Wednesday, you already have your badge. You don't need to go back to the expo again. We will have an entrance where if you have your badge, you can enter right through our courtyard. Just make sure you have that badge visible for our security so they'll let you in. Couple of other things here, always pre-register. If there's anything we're going to put emphasis on more, it's going to be this pre-register before you arrive. That's going to be huge. We don't want to get you guys caught in any lines. We want you guys to just get to the market, get right to work, start having fun with us. We will have paper badges. So make sure you come on in and use our scan and go option. We're going to send those QR codes out on Thursday before market. And you'll be able to just pick up your badge and scan and go. And then hit the ground running. Another thing we put into place for this market, buyers may bring up to 2 guests at a rate of $50 per person. The spouse of a registered buyer in attendance will not be subject to a guest fee. So also keep that in mind. And if you are already registered and you do need to add a guest, you can do that from your registration confirmation. You should look for expressreg.net in that confirmation, and you'll be able to go to your portal and it'll let you add your guest and you'll be able to pay there. If you have any questions about anything when you're trying to get registered or just about the guests or whatever it may be, we have a phone number and you can send us an email to registration@imcenters.com. All right, so now you're inside the market. Now you want to know where to go. Well, I'm going to show you. We got the building stack plan right here. And we have this all over the market. We have it in our elevators, so it makes it a little easier for you guys to get around. You'll see it on some big boards inside the lobbies, so you'll know where you are. And each floor you can see caters to our product category. So that yellow color there is going to be more for furniture. Blue will be home decor, and it'll feature some furniture as well. And then that reddish orange pink color will be more gift. And sorry I didn't mention this. I hope you've been following along, but our market is to furniture, home decor, and gift industries. And you can see we do a pretty good job, I think, of cross-categorizing all those there between the buildings. And then also want to point out the walkways. So you'll be able to cross from one building to another without having to go all the way down in the elevator and having to come all the way up. So keep that in mind. We will have escalators running, and these are all things that we want to do to make the market really convenient for you. Another thing to point out, the Expo World Market Center, in the past, we've called our temporary area the pavilions. You may have heard this, you may have seen it. It was a group of really long white tents that we had out. Those are gone. All our temporaries are now in the Expo. So if you hear somebody say pavilions, where are the pavilions? No more pavilions. It's all in the Expo. And trust me, you're going to love it. The Expo is beautiful. The exhibitors there, they love it. They love their new home, and we love it for them. So if you hear that or you see that, the Expo is where it's at now. And also you see the blue squares there. It has the knife and the fork. That's where food is. So you see we got about halfway up the buildings there to kind of make it easier, so you don't have to go all the way up to look for some grub. So, and again, these maps will be throughout market to make it easy for you guys to figure out where you need to go. Just more information here, highlighting some of these product categories where you can find furniture and bedding. Building A in our design center, you see the floors are listed. Also in building B as the majority of where you're going to see our furniture. And then you'll see some sprinkles of it in building C, again, with that cross-categorizing there. And we do a really good job of having things like this around so you guys can keep up with everything. That's our furniture and bedding. Also home decor, heavy in our design center. That's building A, floors 1 through 4 there. Also in building B and building C, the first group of floors there. And then also some in the Expo gift and home temporaries. And then we'll go to our gift. This is going to be primarily in the C building, so floors 1 and then 6 through 11. And then you'll find a lot of gift in our temporaries as well. And again, emphasis on trying to get out to those temporaries in the Expo and check that out first thing so you don't miss any opportunities to make some really good relationships with some exhibitors there and some other buyers. Another thing that we have people asking us a lot about is where they can find some tabletop. And we have a great selection on the first floor of our C building. So make sure you're keeping your eyes open for that. Do a little bit of research, see if there's some names that you recognize or some new names that you'd like to recognize. You'll be able to find them all on C1. And then again, another picture of the Expo. So this is where all our temporaries will be housed for our upcoming markets. Permanent home, actually. And then just some of the product categories that you can expect to see in the Expo. So it range from gift, home, design, handmade, luxe, and cash and carry, immediate delivery, whatever you want to call it. It's all there. And this is going to be on our website too if you want to get more information and take a look at some of the exhibitors who will feature some of these product categories. And speaking of which, we do have our design center. That's going to be the first 2 floors in building A. Now, normally the design center is open year round. We have a Monday through Friday, but during market, it will be for the trade only. So only buyers will be allowed in. And this is where we will have many brands in the design sectors for our designer friendly folks looking for that type of product. From kitchen to home to art, it's all going to be there. That's going to be the first 2 floors of our A building, the Las Vegas Design Center. Just look for that peacock there. That's the one. That's the peacock. You want to look for that. This is the slide I was looking for here. Our exhibitor directory. So you can use the market planner along with the exhibitor directory to search for the products. And once you set up your market planner, you'll be able to keep everything together in one place. You'll just be able to, sign right in all the events, any exhibitors or any certain type of products that you're looking for, it'll all be there in one place. And with the exhibitor directory, you'll be able to search by brand name, by product type, price point, styles, a certain location. If you came one day and you know what you were looking for was in the A building, you just can't remember where it is, you'll sort by the A building, you'll be able to see everything there. And then also you'll be able to see a lot of the amenities, the events, the dining options, the shuttle schedule, all that'll be there in the market planner. And you'll be able to log in and have it ready to go. And all that goes perfectly with the Las Vegas Market app. If you have your phone, if you have your tablet, if you can, download this right now. I've been using this every day since I worked here, and it's been perfect for me. So I know it'll work just fine for you guys. And this all links back to anything that you search on the website and you sign into your market planner. And again, it's just a nice, easy way to have all the information in one place, from registration to the shuttle schedules to parking. Anything that you need that you set up for yourself will be there. You'll also be able to do some favoriting some items there, so it'll let you know where those are. And you'll be able to share some of these finds with fellow buyers and your coworkers, so everybody can be on the same page. So go into the App Store, Google Play, download this right now. You won't regret it. All right, there is complimentary Wi-Fi throughout the buildings, in the courtyard and in the expo. Now, one thing I do want to point out here is it does not support streaming services. It's not going to do a lot of the Hulu and all that kind of stuff, so try to avoid that. But it will help you if you need to send some emails or, you know, do some browsing online or anything like that. And if that's going to be the name IMC Internet, and you just sign in and then you'll be ready to go. All right, some on-site amenities here, and we'll let you guys go to the website to get more information about this, because this is just a handful of the great amenities that we offer for people attending our market. But we just wanted to highlight a few here. The buyers morning grab and go, that's going to be Sunday through Wednesday. In the courtyard, we'll have some coffee, fresh fruit, and more for you guys as you're getting your day started. Our buyers lounge is going to be in the C building on the 11th floor. We'll have some snacks and water and coffee and things like that for you guys up there. We do have coat and bag check, which is complimentary as well. And as you're moseying around market, if you just have a quick question, we'll have some information desks in all the buildings and in the expo. So just look for information and we'll be glad to help. You might see me at one of those information desks, actually. For all the moms out there, we do have a mother's lounge. Phone charging stations will be all over market as well. Scooter rental, we have the phone number, the location, and the link there. Do this as advance notice as possible. We just want to make sure that you guys can get those scooters and have them ready for yourselves, so you're not waiting in the line or have to experience any delays. And we do have lost and found. If you have any questions, definitely give us a call first if there's something that we can help you out with. If it's something that's been recovered, we can let you know. We like to, you know, kind of give you a heads up so you're not walking all over campus looking for something and, you know, it may not be recovered. So that information is going to be on the website as well. And we have our business center, Aim High Business Center. We have the email there and the locations and phone numbers. And then we also have ATMs inside of all the buildings and the expo. All right, this is a bit of a heavy slide. We'll go through it a little bit here. That's the shuttle schedule, and this is from the service to the market. You see the hours there, and then you see there's a break for lunch, and then you'll see those services going back to the hotels. You see the times there. Those first three, the 23rd through the 26th are going to depart every 30 minutes. The 22nd and 27th every 60 minutes. And of course, be patient with us, depending on traffic and weather. There could be some delays, but just make sure you're checking the app so you can see when the next shuttle will arrive. And then some of the hotels will have access to the downtown loop, which is a free shuttle. So if that's something you're looking for, get more information on that on our website. We do have service from the market to the airport, and we will have desk here in our market where you can reserve. You can get an airport shuttle ticket, and it'll let you go straight from the market to the airport. And then you see the information is there. Also, keep in mind, masks are required. They got to be fully over your mouth and your nose. Got to be worn at all times to ride the shuttles. And this is a quick overview again of the parking along with the LYFT and Uber. So you'll see just here in this orange, that's where the LYFT and Uber pickup will be. And it is across the street from the market. So keep that in mind, give yourself a little bit of time at the beginning and end of your day so you can make some time to travel across. And you see we have our parking will be there, along with the oversized parking will be towards the end. And then here in the green, you see our garage, and it is connected to the expo. So as soon as you get in the elevator from the garage, it'll bring you right down to the expo if you need to go there for registration, or you can just go straight through bypass all that and just go straight through the C building and get shopping. All right, so we'll talk a little bit about hotel reservations. We will have this on site. Anybody who wants to extend their stay or even book for a future market, you'll be able to do that. And we see the hours there. And certain days, depending on what's going on, they'll shorten the hours. So that last day on Thursday will be the 1 p.m. So, and we'll have forms and all that available. And then you see the emails there. So you can send emails directly if you want to get all that taken care of. But if there's something that you need to do, we'll have it on site and you'll be able to plan your market. All right, a quick look here at some of the dining options that we have. Also more of a heavy slide, but just so you guys can see what we have. We'll have Chick-fil-A here. We'll have some names that are really popular here with the market that we've seen a lot on the food truck side with 50 Shades of Green. Trucking Yaki and Grouchy John's, people love them, and we do our best to bring them back. Also some other popular names, Papa John's will be there, and also a local favorite here in Las Vegas. And then we'll also have some grab and go stations in the expo called Northview Eats and Southside Eats, and you'll see there's some quick bites, sandwiches, salads, drinks, candy, those type of things will be there as well. So we got plenty of options for everybody. Again, just make sure you're checking the website, check the app so you'll be able to plan the day so you can make sure you get some grub in you and stay energized. All right, show specials. So to break this down, depending on what that showroom would like to do, they'll give you some offers based on the purchase that you make. So with something like this, you want to reach out to those showrooms ahead of time just so you can have a better idea. And we'll have these flyers that'll feature particular show specials at our information desk, along with in our publications area. So make sure you're just looking out for that. And then again, just reach out to the showrooms as soon as you can, just so you can have a better idea of what to look for. All right, so real quick, we will have a special event going on Sunday. So this is just a quick overview. If you're going to be attending that event, you can see how to enter and exit through our parking area, through the expo if you need to, or you'll see what that special event area will be there on the left. Just make sure you just would follow those arrows, and we're going to have people guiding you, making sure that you go to the right place. But the big thing that we want to emphasize on this slide is because of that event, the shuttle service will move. So Saturday and Sunday, because of the preparations for this, the shuttle areas will move to where that red star is. Just so you guys are aware, doing the best we can so you're not caught off guard too much. But keep that in mind. But after the special event is over, then we will have the shuttles drop right back off in front of the expo. And that's going to take place on Monday. So just keep your eyes open for this. Just want to make sure you guys can do some stretching. You're going to be doing a lot of walking because of this, and want to make sure that you guys are prepared. All right, so some other events we're going to highlight really quick. Kathy Ireland, our design icon, she'll be doing a book signing on Monday, January 24th. Danny Sayo will be doing a tasting in our live kitchen with, and also doing a book signing, sorry. That's going to be Tuesday, January 25th. And RSVP for that one if you can. Go to our website, lasvegasmarket.com/events. Also, Marianne Esposito, she'll also be doing a demo in our expo seminar room, along with a book signing January 24th. And then the ASID open house, that's going to be Sunday, January 23rd in Building A from 3 to 5 p.m. Our first look, big thing here, we love this. That's going to be Monday, January 24th from 11 to 12. And returning for this market is the first look tour. And we're going to get started in the Building A lobby at 11 a.m. on January 25th. That's going to be a Tuesday. And again, all this information will be on lasvegasmarket.com/events. And all this you can make sure you bookmark so you have it in your market planner. That way you can be ready to go and you don't miss out on any of the fun. A market snapshot. This is our weekly product showcase where you'll be able to see what's going on around the market and on our social channels. Make sure you're checking out our product displays and each of the lobbies, and there'll also be some photo opportunities there as well. So if you're looking for anything cool, exciting, new, unique, this would be the best way to go about that. So just keep your eyes open for a market snapshot. You see the website is there. All right, the Juniper Market. If you haven't heard about this, I'll be glad to tell you about it. It's our new online wholesale marketplace, and forgive that typo there. We are live. It is not launching soon. We are live. It is up and running. It's a website that we have year-round where you can discover and reorder at your own pace. As a part of IMC, it will have many of the brands you know and love from Atlanta, as well as Las Vegas Market. And it'll have a range of new brands you'll want to explore. And then we'll have more information about Juniper Market at the website there. If you would like to get registered, you can also do this when you register for your physical badge for the physical market. And then we have some of the bullet points there, the great things about Juniper. If you'd like to learn more about Juniper, we'll have our experience center here at the market. And that's a picture of our courtyard there. That's going to be right in between the A, B, and C building. This will also be where that morning grab and go will be. So we'll have some of our folks there. We'll have some product demos. We'll have some live entertainment. We'll be doing some photo ops. All these great things will be there. Make sure you stop by. We have a great swag bag that you won't want to miss out on. But any information you have, or any information you want to get rather, about Juniper Market, you'll be able to visit us at our experience center in the courtyard. And then we also will have a presentation for Juniper. It's going to be Sunday, January 23rd. The topic will be bringing your business digital. It's easier than you think. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely go to our website and sign up for that. All right, last few slides here, guys. Looking for the market resource guides or pocket guides in the building lobbies. That's that slide there. That's just a picture there of our preview guide. This is actually available on the website right now. So you can go ahead and take a look and see what we have available, but we will have pocket guides as well as a market resource guide that will feature the floor plans, market information, products and trends, and they'll be in the publication area of all the buildings, including the expo. We have our social media. If you're not following us, follow us now. I can't express how much I find so much of the great information going on with our market on social media. I go to Facebook, Instagram, the YouTube. I go to all of them all the time to see what we got in store for everybody and what we're going to be doing. This is a sleeper. Please follow us on social media. And anytime you're around market and you know you want to post a picture, use our hashtag. It's hashtag LVMKT. And that way we can all see what you're seeing and we can see the great time that you're having making your purchases and creating great relationship with those exhibitors and other buyers and attendees of the market. And I'll let you know right now, you're going to love our market so much, you're going to want to come back for summer. I mean, period. Now, I get it. It's Vegas. It's going to be a little hot, but nobody knows heat like the Las Vegas market. And those are going to be the dates if you want to come for our summer market, July 24th through the 28th. And then what we'll do, once we get through this market, it'll probably be maybe a couple months before we'll start sending out a save the date type of email where you can add it to your calendar and we'll make sure we get you the information so you can get registered early for our upcoming summer market. And that's it. If you have any questions, definitely reach out to us at buyers@imcenters.com. This will be available on our website. Like we said, you'll be able to see this deck and the recording of this presentation. So all the information will be there.
That's wonderful, JD, and thank you for all of the updated information. We do have a couple questions that came in. One is, are your showrooms prompt to close or are some open later?
Yeah, this is will be a good question for those showrooms, to be perfectly honest with you. Now, they do know our market hours, and they do stick to that pretty well, but some will be writing some orders pretty late. But what we always like to say is go in and make appointments. You're never going to regret making an appointment, so you can have the time that you need with that showroom, and make sure that you can do what you need to do when you're there. So yeah, some of the showrooms will be pretty quick to close, but like I said, make some appointments with those showrooms. That way you'll have a better idea.
Okay, the next question that we have is the 2 guests. Is that across the whole market period or 2 guests per day?
Across the whole market, yes. So not per day. So once you get your guests registered, their guest badge will be attached to yours. So your guests will have to be with you throughout the market.
Do you have an international buyers lounge this market?
We do not. That's a really good question, because we traditionally have always had the International Buyers Lounge. Not this time. The plan is to combine our International Buyers Lounge with our regular Buyers Lounge. But for this market and going forward, we won't have the International Buyers Lounge.
How much is parking at the self-parking site?
It is complimentary.
Again, from International Market Centers and Las Vegas Market, we want to welcome you and say thank you and hope to see you on site. And if you can't, we look forward to seeing you during summer.
All right, guys, we'll see you soon.
Bye, everyone.